Razabani for IFL TV in association with MTK Global with me. Delighted to have with me the bomber himself, Mr. Tony Bellew. Tony, how are we doing?
Made up. Great to see London's Crown World Champion, mate. He deserves it. He's worked so hard. Thorough, diligent performance. Just clinical. The finish was outstanding. So made up for him, happy for him. It was his time to shine tonight and he took it, mate. He looked brilliant.
How impressed were you how much he's improved as a fighter as well?
Styles make fights, and if somebody comes to try and have a fight with Lawrence, then they're going to come unstuck. He's so big, so strong, so powerful, so impressive. You know, his output is really good for the weight category that he's in, and also he imposes his will and imposes his size and strength in a fight so well. So, you know, he's just an all-round impressive performance. I'm made up for him. It couldn't happen to a nicer kid. It really couldn't. You know, as he said before, everyone's touched upon his story, the McDonald's, stuff like that, but it's literally, it's heartwarming to see a kid come from them surreal backgrounds and then to rise to where he's risen to now. He's now up there with the best cruiserweights in the world, and I think, you know, he can go out there and unify. I really do believe that. So good on him, well done to him, and, you know, a bright future ahead for him.
Is he a problem at heavyweight?
Yes, of course he is. With that punch power, he's a problem. So going forward, I just think, take your time, unify the cruiserweight division. There's no big rush. He's still a young man. But, you know, when he goes to heavy division, he will have to pick the opponents correctly. But with his power and his athleticism, he's a problem for anyone, believe that.
He said to me this week he doesn't want to go into heavyweight and fight kind of the media tier fighters. He wants to jump right to the top of the division.
Of course he does, because that's all every fighter wants to do. He wants to test himself against the best. So there is the guys there, but, you know, it just happens to be the top dog is probably one of his closest friends and manager. So that's not going to happen. But besides that, there's other guys out there, there's other fights. I would pay good money to see him and Joe Joyce. Wow. Yeah, I've heard about the sparring, so, you know, I'd love to see the fight. Let's see. Joe Joyce is a cardio machine that never goes away. So the original Terminator. So listen, I'm going to be done now.
Last question before you go. Next week, big fight, rematch, Dillian Whyte, Alexander Povetkin. Can Whyte overcome those demons and avenge the defeat?
I think he will pick up where he left off in the first fight. He was doing so well until that one single lapse of concentration. One punch away from winning. I'm not saying it's a lucky punch thrown by Povetkin, but what I am saying is it's a once in a career lifetime punch. You don't go down twice in a fight, be out on your feet, and then throw a punch literally that came from the middle of nowhere, and to put your opponent out. That very rarely happens. That happens once a career. It's very rarely you can name me a fighter who's done it on multiple occasions. I can't think of many others other than someone like Nigel Benn, perhaps Julian Jackson. 2 fighters out of how many hundreds of thousands? They're the only 2 fights I can think of who've done it on more than twice. So I think Dillian will go out there next week and prove everybody wrong and just, you know, get the win. He will be Povetkin, and I think he will stop me.
Looking forward to AJ Fury.
Can't wait. World awaits.
Tony Bellew, IFL TV, thank you very much. Thank you, mate.
Pleasure.